Animals, ladies and gentlemen, I am Mr. Great, and here's what you need to know for the week ending December the 18th. We begin tonight in Copenhagen, where the Danish, fresh off a relaxing weekend of sport, are now hosting the Global Climate Conference. However, recent fallout from the ClimateGate scandal has cast doubt on whether or not an agreement could actually be reached. Former Vice President and Nobel Prize recipient Al Gore was quoted as saying, well, actually nobody knows what Al Gore said, because every time he opens his mouth to speak, everyone falls asleep. Man, he's a fucking bore. The Chinese government hoped to shock the world this week when they hosted a demonstration of their new Special Elite Cyborg Shock Trooper Brigade. All was going according to plan until the criminal that they were trying to apprehend ran up a flight of stairs. A new study out of the UK this week has concluded that you cannot dilute the gay gene through breeding, no matter how many children you have. A similar study out of America has confirmed the findings. A woman in Holland is suffering from a mysterious psychological disorder which turns her into a sex addict while she is sleeping. Labeled sexomnia, the condition causes her to engage in sexual activities while asleep at night, yet recall nothing of the nocturnal events when she wakes the next day. In a recent poll, she is now the most popular woman in Holland. Looking now to America, the first ever male brothel has been opened just outside of Las Vegas, Nevada. Now that state health officials have approved a method to test men for infectious disease, Nevada is hoping that the new venture will help bring in extra needed revenue for the state. However, be warned ladies, the quickly decaying D-list celebutard Jon Gosselin was last seen headed in that direction. In political news, Democrats in the US Senate are outraged that one of their Republican counterparts has requested that the Harry Reid version of the US healthcare bill be read aloud, line by line, in its entirety before being put to a vote. God forbid these people actually have to know the details of a bill before voting on it. The world of professional golf was turned upside down last week as it was revealed that its sole superstar, Tiger Woods, couldn't keep his balls from going into the wrong hole. I guess he's just not a hole-in-one kind of guy. The strains of the worldwide economic crisis are being felt even by children this holiday season, as parents are forced to spend less on buying gifts. In anticipation of this, manufacturers have introduced a new line of special budget-friendly toys for the tots, including swine flu vaccine Elmo and They Foreclosed on My Dream House Barbie. Turning now to entertainment, Lady Gaga has been named the most searched name on the internet for 2009. Gaga, by far the most talked about pop star among infants, had a chance to meet the Queen of England this week and chose to dress up like the Jack of Hearts. When asked what she thought of her encounter with Gaga, the Queen of England was quoted as saying, "He's a very lovely young man." Also in attendance at the event was one of the Skeksis from the 80s Jim Henson movie The Dark Crystal. And finally tonight, James Cameron's new tour de force action blockbuster, Avatar: The Last Airbender, opens in theaters everywhere this weekend. While reviews are overall positive, most critics would agree that while it is certainly a treat on the eyes, it lacks depth and is devoid of any soul. This has been a roundup of the news you need to know. I am Mr. Great. Thank you and happy holidays from all of us here at GWN.